The Timberwolves will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And it's Doncic in at the point. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his third season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
And Edwards drops them both. Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Now, here's Thompson. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Fires the three. Conley grabs the miss. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. I try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Irving can't get it to go. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here's Randle. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Here's Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
I tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on the season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9", and 7-foot guys. Special.
And here is Doncic following Julius Randle's three. Doncic passes to Washington. Outside Irving. Just 5 to shoot over Edwards. Offensive rebound Mavericks. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Conley against Irving. Right side, Conley. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Washington with this screen on Conley. Now, here's Thompson. To the inside. Gafford. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Randle kicks to Gobert. Outside Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Now, Doncic. Still scoreless. Irving's shot is good.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Washington with the screen on Edwards. Thompson right side. Gafford sets the pick for Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Look, you never want to foul a jump shooter. And guys, hear me on this. I'm pretty sure Clay qualifies as a jump shooter.
The first free throw is good. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And here are the Mavericks now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Irving attacking over Edwards, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Irving's got 9.
Oh, yeah, Irving, he has the mid-range in his bag now.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Randall against Washington. And here is Conley. Gobert finds Edwards. Shoots over Doncic. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Gobert. 6 points for Anthony Edwards. Mavericks trailed by 4. Gafford passes to Washington. Pass to Thompson. Back to Washington. Over Randall. And it's Washington missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. 3-pointer, Randall. No good there. The Mavericks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Washington. Out to Thompson. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Mavericks trailed by 4. Doncic outside. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Out to Conley. A rebound by Washington.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irvin, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
Now here's it. Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
The Mavericks trailing. Lively a screen on Cup. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by Lively.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Here is Edwards. The Mavericks making the shot. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Thompson.
What a finish by Gobert, absorbing the foul to earn an and-one trip.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Here's Irving. Lively, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Here's Doncic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A three for DiVincenzo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. That free throw good from Doncic. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
Mavericks trail by 3. And it's good for 2. Doncic has got his third bucket of the night.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Conley against Irving. Conley, the pass to Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Marshall. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Tries again. Here's Lively. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact. But, boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Stolen by Reed. Up top, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Irving. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Ingles kicks to DiVincenzo. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Edwards against Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Doncic way outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Conley kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Now Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Reed. And the shot falls short this time.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Lively sets a screen for Irving. And Kleba now top of the key. Back to Irving. Kleba with a screen on Conley. Irving for 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Plays it in off the breakaway. DiVincenzo's got 5.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for the Mavericks. At one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Lively in at the 5 down low. Offensive rebound. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Gobert. He's covered by Irving. Doncic against DiVincenzo. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Irving.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
Randall finds McDaniel. And here is DiVincenzo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Lively a screen on DiVincenzo. Doncic passes to Thompson. Doncic with a screen for Thompson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Lets it go from deep, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Mavericks making a change here. Fouls checked in. Timberwolves leading by 3. Down low. Here's DiVincenzo. Plays it up and banks it in. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Gobert against Powell. Here's Irving. He's got 11. Over in the corner, Doncic. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Second shot opportunity. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Here's Washington. for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Gobert. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Gobert's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. For Dallas, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Dinwiddie's checked in. Randall kicks to McDaniels. DiVincenzo with it. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Over Thompson. Top of the key jumper, no good. Mavericks trailed by 5. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Doncic. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Gobert the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Washington finds Doncic. Second chance shot. Here's Powell. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Randall no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And they double up Doncic. Pass to Dinwiddie. Powell with a screen on McDaniels. Back to Powell. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Knocked loose. Shot clock at 3.
Huge wingspan, excellent instincts. Gobert, a force on defense.
Took him no time at all on that one. DiVincenzo's got 8 points here in this quarter.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. When you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark, they've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the 3. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Dante Exum comes in for Klay Thompson.
On the drive, Gobert covers a lot of ground quickly.
Mavericks trailed by 5. Gafford is screen on Edwards. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now here's Gobert. 11 points in the game. Three-pointer, Randall. The shot, no good. Now here's Exum. Gafford sets the pick for Exum. A three ball. No good on that one. Timberwolves leading by 3. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniel.
Powell with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Doncic. Minnesota with the rebound. Powell dishes to Doncic. Doncic with a screen on Edwards. Dinwiddie kicks to Doncic. Back to Dinwiddie. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%.
It's always fun when you can get ahead of the play like McDaniels did there to finish off the break.
Now, here's Doncic. 17 points in the game. Gafford, high post. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Look, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
Now here's Edwards. 10 points for him. And finished off by Edwards.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Mavericks trail by 7. For this screen on Conley. Here's Dinwiddie. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 3-on-3. Now DiVincenzo. He's got 13. Pass to Edwards. And here's Reed. Over Kleba. Reed misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Dinwiddie drives in. And a missed layup. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's foul number 2 for him. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's DiVincenzo.
Who's got ball? Pick up.
To the middle. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
Mavericks trailed by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be 3 guys. It has to be all 5. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game. Mavericks making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Free throw drops for DiVincenzo.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Now here's Irving. 13 points in the game. Sets up the alley-oop pass. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Minnesota with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's DiVincenzo. Shot is good off the back rim and in. DiVincenzo's got 13 points now in the quarter.
No question about it. DiVincenzo has found his rhythm tonight, making it look easy on offense.
Screen by Gafford. Irving double team. Lively sends a screen for Exum. Inside, and Gafford throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Minnesota leading by 12. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now, here is Irving. Gafford a screen on Reed. Back to Gafford. It's stolen by Edwards. Edwards. Whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
Well, that's Edwards on both ends. First the D with the steal, and he's able to finish off the break solo.
Gafford a screen on Conley. Irving against Conley. Irving drives in. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 15 points.
Boy, how about that crafty drive by Irving, anticipating the contact and able to get around and through it.
Here's Conley, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. Now, I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those 2 guys.
Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, and Clark, it went in! Count it!
Yeah!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Doncic, no good. Timberwolves leading by 17.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Free throw good, Edwards.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
Staying strong against the defense, Rudy insists on getting that shot off.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That free throw missing. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Now, here is Irving. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. To the paint. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Mavericks trailed by 16. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Dallas. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Gafford. Dallas again turning it over. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Gafford with the steal. Stolen by McDaniels. Wants to get it to Randall and does. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. And Gafford throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the score by Dallas. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Mavericks trailed by 14. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Washington passes to Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Clock at 6. Randall against Washington. Drops in the tray. Washington's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Safety move. Shakes him. good. Edwards mixing it up inside.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard. Really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
Here's Doncic, and the layup falls. Doncic has got 19 points.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Edwards against Irving, and finished off by Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Conley against Doncic. For this screen on Conley. Doncic passes to Gafford. Back to Doncic. 3 on the clock. Over Gobert. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Edwards. The Mavericks also with the sub. Powell, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Thompson against McDaniels. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Off target from outside. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. DiVincenzo with it. He's got 18. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Good on the triple. Randall's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Dallas. Timberwolves leading by 14. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Randall finds Conley. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 14. Powell sets a screen for Thompson from outside the arc. Thompson with the 3.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. It's rebounded by Dallas. Thompson outside. Powell sets a screen for Thompson. Pass to Washington. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Takes a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Washington's got 7 rebounds in the game. Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Powell with a screen on Randall. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The versatility of Dinwiddie. Boy, he drives it, passes it, and he can shoulder the scoring load when you need him to.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Minnesota leading by 9. Randall outside. Conley kicks to Randall. Another miss by Minnesota. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. They get it again. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. That'll be a 5-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
But we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
Here's Dinwiddie after the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Dinwiddie. Jacks up a 3. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 11. Randall passes to Alexander Walker. To the inside. Here's DiVincenzo. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
And here's Randall. Back to Conley. A 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Conley's got 7 points.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Powell finds Irving. Fades away. That's short off the rim.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. Conley gets the bucket. And it's 9 points for Conley.
A crafty scorer. Conley makes the most of his opportunities down low.
Conley against Dinwiddie. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kyrie Irving. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections. He goes after loose balls. He gets you extra possessions on the glass. He steps in and takes – I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Najee Marshall in for Klay Thompson. Kleber against Ingles. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Sinks the three-pointer. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's all about being confident from there for Spencer Dinwiddie. A capable threat from distance now.
Reed with a screen on Dinwiddie. And here's Conley outside. No good on that one. Mavericks trail by 13. Shot by Grimes. No good. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's DiVincenzo. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
I think DiVincenzo is at his best in the open court because he's got tremendous speed.
On the wing, Dinwiddie. Covered by Conley.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
That one is off. Edwards, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves leading by 14. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Here's Edwards. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Kleba against Conley. Kleba kicks to Marshall. Drains it from beyond the arc. Marshall's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Reed with a screen for Conley. Into the lane. Pass to Reed. Three-pointer. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Mavericks trailed by 14. Lively with the screen. Knocked away. And oh, here we go. Conley, nobody back. Can't cash in from close range. The Mavericks shooting 42% from the field here in the third. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Dinwiddie. 6 points for him. Pass to Kleba. Just 5 on the clock. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Conley with the 3. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
That really could be a morale-crushing three-pointer, fellas. What a way to head into the fourth quarter.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Timberwolves leading by 17. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Derek Lively is out there with Exum, and it's Gafford in at center. Back to Alexander Walker. Reed with a screen on Doncic. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Edwards against Irving, and it's in there. Irving's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Mavs. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Doncic looking it over. And they double up Doncic. Outside Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Minnesota shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Alexander Walker finds Reed. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Gafford is screen on McDaniel. Here's Exum. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 16. Reed with the block. McDaniels against Doncic. McDaniels in the post. Nice D from Doncic.
You know, for Irvin, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
First free throw is good.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Randall's checked in for Minnesota. Then for the Mavericks, Washington's checked in for Derek Lively. And it's Klay Thompson in for Dante Exum. Here's Alexander Walker. Randall a screen on Doncic. Here's Alexander Walker. Makes it off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Washington. Irving with it. 6 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington. Got his man in an awkward position and then drew the foul.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. So it's the Timberwolves now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Randall. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Absorbing contact really well. Randall will get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
That free throw good from Randall. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Doncic outside, and they double up Doncic. Pass to Washington. Here's Irving. Edwards defending. Doncic with a screen on Edwards. Irving kicks to Doncic. Rocket 2 from deep Washington. They get it back. A second chance effort. And it's Doncic missing. Timberwolves leading by 18. Alexander Walker with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. It's good from long range.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Dallas, no good that time either. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. So McDaniels will go to the free throw line. That one on Thompson. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Minnesota.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Now, here's Doncic, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. He doesn't back down from any defender inside.
The free throw dropped for McDaniels. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in, and Miller's subbed in for Randall. Good on both. Dallas calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And the Mavericks with possession here. And here's Hardy. Locked up there for Powell. Here's Hardy. Out to the wing. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Now Dillingham launches it. Nailed from three-point land.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Now here's Hardy. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McDaniels. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Oh, that's great D there. A little petty larceny as he just picks his pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
Now here's Hardy. He's guarded closely.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball. Well, I like the opportunistic attitude right there, as well as the aggressive finish inside.
Now here's Hardy. Defense right on him. Outside for Lawson. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington passes to Lawson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Offensive rebound. They set the pick. Now here's McDaniels. Tight defense on him. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
And that one misses. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Powell with a screen on DiVincenzo. Dinwiddie passes to Powell. Here's Grimes. And